Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me now? Still no sound? Hello, hello, hello. Should be there, should be sound. No sound. Yes, on here it is. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, now, okay, okay. Oh, okay, now, okay. I think there was some problem. There was some. By the way, good morning. Thank you, brother, for confirming that it's now okay. Yeah, after that weekend, I'd love to talk about this price action. But before going anything over here, let's start from the calendar. I love to start my week with the calendar. If there is no high performance news, for example, CPI, FOMC, then uh, NFP, then I am not going to say that this week is gonna be so boring. But I would love to say that I don't need to let some days go by thinking about that news. For example, if there is a CPI in Tuesday, I will say that I don't want to trade in Monday and Tuesday because we have CPI in Wednesday. Same for NFP, non-farm payroll. If we have NFP in Friday, then I will say from Wednesday to Friday, I don't want to trade. If those type of news is not here on my calendar, I would love to say that there is not even a single day where I won't be able to trade. This is one of the best week for me to trade because I don't have those type of big news, monster, dinosaur type news. So that is why I will say that this is a good week for me, and I hope that it will be very easy to trade this week. That is my expectation, except the volatility. So far the volatility is maybe okay because I didn't see what is the situation right now of the market. I didn't open my chart for last 2 days or 3 days. I'm really so busy because my sister is here and my niece is also here. So I will see if the volatility is okay, then I hope that we will be able to frame a lot of winning trade by this week. That is just my expectation. That is just my opinion. It doesn't mean that I'm absolutely right. I'm not saying like that way. So today we don't have that much important news before 1 p.m. So around 1 p.m. we have some member speaks, FOMC member speaks. I don't think so. It's going to affect the market that much. But we are trading the morning session right now. We'll talk about the PM session around the PM session. So let's talk about the morning session. We don't have those type of big news around this morning session. I mean, no for red folder news. So I think it's going to be very easy to trade this morning, but we will see. This is the weekly chart for Nasdaq. All of you know from here that we were bullish. While this market started to fall, we have outlined this area and we told that we are expecting this market is going to the moon from that specific fair value gap. This is the last week candle and that was a very nice bullish candle. This candle has closed over here. So as today is Monday, first thing I would love to see that. By the way, guys, I will talk to you after a bit. Let me finish the pre-market analysis first. But thank you so much to everyone for greetings. Okay, so everyone, good morning. In Monday, the first job I will do is I will go for the TGIF. Last week, 20% and 30%. So to the low and to the high. Then I will mark two lines around 20% and 30%. So let me mark them. This is the 30% and this is the 20% of the TGIF. Now, as you can see, this market didn't close exactly to the 20%. I'm not saying that it didn't finish the TGIF. I will say that the TGIF has been finished by Friday. Now you can say that, brother, it didn't finish. It is not 100% accurate. It is little above of that line. This TGIF concept is just an concept in general. Okay, you don't need that exactly the same line. Okay, you don't need it. For example, this candle closed over here. So let me actually make it little bigger. Maybe this candle closed over here around this area. Then I would say that no, TGIF is not finished, but the way it has finished or it has closed over here, I would love to say that the TGIF has been done by Friday. So today I'm more expecting some kind of expansion. I'm more interested to see the expansion in Monday. I can be wrong. According to the narrative, Monday should be the accumulation day, but I'm expecting the expansion. Okay, so everything in my mind, first thing in my mind is expansion. If I get the expansion, of course, I'll be very happy to frame some trade. As my bias is bullish, as I told, that until there is some kind of bearish things is going to appear on the chart, I will keep looking for bullish expansion from the weekly chart. But of course, it can come back again, either this 20% line or this 30% line to finish 100% TGIF, or maybe it is a bearish market, it will keep falling. I don't know that, and I'm not expecting that. If it happens, either I will let this day go, or maybe I will try to frame some sell setup from the lower time frame. We'll talk about this later. But from the weekly chart, I'm more interested to see that bull run. Now here is the daily chart, and all of you know that this is the last fair value gap, and I told that market is just struggling to break this last fair value gap. While this market will break this last fair value gap, then this week 50%, that specific week 50% is my next target. So I'm going to make it like 50%. So this 50% is my next target to see the expansion over here. If it can reach until this area, then I will wait for daily candle to either close above this 50% of that week, or it will be respected and market will give me some kind of retracement before going higher. So if you ask me today, my expectation is this that week daily candle week 50%. That is my expectation, that market will come to this area, around this area. That is my expectation so far today from the very higher time frame. Then we will see from the lower time frame if there is anything else that we can target. This is that last fair value gap. One candle has closed above this last fair value gap. We have talked about this order block that has been respected perfectly over here and then gave us the reaction. I told that this is just a reaction, no need to worry about that. This market will keep going higher, and so far it seems like a bullish market to me. I'm not going to think about the sell. Instead, I would love to look for the buy only. Again, this is just my expectation. I don't know that it is going to happen or not, but I love to work with my expectation. Let's go to the daily hourly chart, and over here this is the hourly chart. Now I'm going to remove this daily fair value gap from my chart. If you would love to keep it on your chart, you can keep it, but as there is a lot of lines, I don't want to use this daily last fair value gap. Instead, I would love to remove it, because I will remember the last fair value gap over here just by this midnight open. See this midnight open from that line and this line. So I will remember that these two lines is actually the daily gap. I will keep that in my mind. But if you need to keep it over here, keep it and think about the low, constant crossment, and the high as the reaction of the nude opening gap. The way I have taught you already about how to use the nude opening gap, new week opening gap, the same way you will use the last fair value gap, any kind of last fair value gap. So I'm going to remove it, but if you need it, just keep it. So over here, this is the new week opening gap around this area. So you can see market opened there, trade until this area, then went higher, closed above this constant encroachment, come back again to this constant encroachment. What did I tell you? If the market close above the constant encroachment, the most important or logical level is the high of that specific nude opening gap or new week opening gap. So if it can keep going higher, I would love to see that it will break that new week opening gap high, and this portion of this, this portion, let me actually mark it from here to here, it will work as a breakaway gap. Okay, so it will work as a breakaway gap, and market is not coming back here. Instead, it will keep going higher for that relatively equal highs. Now from here, it doesn't look like the relatively equal highs because they are not the swing high or swing low, but from 5-minute chart you will see a very clean, nice, beautiful relatively equal highs over there. So this relatively equal highs is my target as my buy side liquidity. So here, that is my buy side liquidity, which is going to be my target for today. Above this line, remember this dotted line, this is that daily week 50%. Okay, more specifically this area, this new week opening gap, which is actually from here, this line, that line is my most important or most logical level to me. So above this dotted line, this area, maybe market will reach over there. Now We will see that later, but first intention to see, can market reach to this buy side liquidity? Here is a problem. I have all of this blue line. They are the new week opening gap, new day opening gap. This area to trade is kind of suicide because it can be respected anytime from any level. As you can see here around this area, how beautifully it has been respected to the top of this line, which is the new day opening gap high. How beautifully it has been respected over there and then reverse. So it's really so difficult to trade while market is inside the new day opening gap, new week opening gap. But still we will try to find some small trade while market will be over here. So we'll talk about this later. If this market keep falling from the hourly chart, I really don't have anything to mark. Instead, I will go to 15-minute chart to find out my more precise area to think about the reaction or falling. This was the buy side liquidity. If you remember, this was the buy side liquidity. While this market came here around this area, I started to look for buy run from there, specifically to that day. Okay, that day from 9:30. Where was the 9:30? 9:30 here. There is the 9:30. So from 9:30, I started to look for that buy side liquidity from here. So that specific morning session, I was wrong. That morning session, I was absolutely wrong. At the same time, I told that I will start to look for buy either from the event horizon, there was the event horizon, or to the top of this 50-minute gap, or finally the 50%. This is the last area I will start to look for buy while this market will come into the PM session. And then there are so many beautiful buy setups there. So the morning session I was wrong, but I started to look for buy. That specific day I was extremely bullish because of some buy side liquidity here and the buy side liquidity here. We already know that how beautifully we got some profit over there. Now today market opened there. Okay, just opened there above this liquidity. Now it has been taken already over here. That buy side liquidity is taken over here, but I would love to add something over there. For example, market didn't take that buy side liquidity here. Please listen to me very carefully. Before 9:30, I would love to go for this rant. Please listen carefully. Just for the sake of this conversation, think that market didn't take that line. Okay, so it opened over there, then fall, then trading over here, but didn't take that buy side liquidity. This buy side liquidity is from here. So what do you think? This liquidity has been taken? No, sir, it's not taken. It has opened over there. It didn't close above this line. So this buy side liquidity is still valid. Even I would say that this is now most strongest liquidity. Even if this market would love to fall, it has to take this buy side liquidity, then it can fall. Without taking this liquidity, it will never fall. Never means 90% of the time it will never fall, but 10% of the time it can fall because nothing is 100% certain in this market. So this thing, you please keep that in your mind. Liquidity or anything is important while market will close above that line. If it open above this line, for example, it has opened above a last fair value gap. It didn't close above the last fair value gap. That means this last fair value gap, that last fair value gap is not broken because it has opened above the last fair value gap or above the liquidity or above the new day opening gap. Opening doesn't have any value. Closing has the value. So I don't know, I'm making it more complicated or not, but I'm trying my level best to make it more simple. Opening is not important, closing is important. So I would love to ignore the open. Instead, I would love to think about the close. So if it opened over there above that line, which is my liquidity, which was my target, if I saw that market didn't take that buy side liquidity over here, I would be extremely bullish because this liquidity is not taken yet. Now, for example, it's a shallow run. That means wick has taken that line, just the wick, okay? Not the body has closed. Wick has taken that line and it has fallen. What does it mean? That means I have now the obvious liquidity. So all of this area that above this line, all of this candles area is not in my chart. I am not seeing there is something over here. Okay, so this is I'm going to ignore. Instead, I would love to see that there is no candle. Simply, this is that line, which is that buy side liquidity. This is the first time market came here. Take that buy side liquidity, buy a shallow run. That is my obvious liquidity. So I'm going to ignore this line. I don't know. Is it understandable or not? Okay, so that is all about this area from 15-minute chart. How do I know that this market is going to fall? I have no idea. I have no idea. But of course, this market can fall If it started to fall, I would love to give the priority to this fair value gap. Until market is above this fair value gap, I would love to keep looking for buy. Now, why is this fair value gap? First of all, this fair value gap is aligned with the new week opening gap constant crossment. Secondly, here, this is my order block. This is the real fair value gap that has been traded by this candle, which is the lowest down close body close candle, which is my order block. Now here I have the consecutive order block. This two candle is the consecutive order block. So until market is above this area, I am more bullish. I'm not interested to look for sell. Now if it starts to fall from there, I would love to see this low and that low as my sell side liquidity. See this low and that low, and then this low and that low. They are my liquidity. If it started to respect that new week opening gap high, or this line or that line or any of this line started to fall, then we will maybe look for some kind of sell, but I'm not interested. Instead, I would love to see it will keep going higher. Take that buy side liquidity with expansion. I repeat, with expansion. I'm not expecting the consolidation. I'm expecting the expansion because the TGIF is done by Friday. Okay. Though it is not 100% accurate, but still I would say that the TGIF is done. Okay, not 100%, but from the weekly chart, it seems like the TGIF is done. Okay, so I'm more interested to look for buy. First, this buy side liquidity, and secondly, this dotted line. If in between there is some liquidity over here, I don't think so. I don't have any liquidity. If I have some last fair value gap, we'll talk about that. But right now, I'm more interested to see that this buy side liquidity will be taken, and then market will start to go toward that dotted line. Now, maybe at the end of the day, what happened? Market has taken that buy side liquidity, that one, okay? And then it started to fall. Maybe it came here and closed over there. Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong. That is my extreme target. So that I'm not going to predict the closing of the daily candle. I'm going to expect some kind of run toward my direction. So if I'm bullish and I'm thinking that this market is coming for this extreme line, which is the dotted line, it is coming toward that extreme line, I would love to look for some other liquidity level where I can frame my buy until that liquidity line, so that I will be able to be a profitable trader in that specific time. Now, maybe market will reach over there, but not by today. So what is going to do? It will take that buy side liquidity, it will close over here. Tomorrow it will go a bit lower, and then Wednesday by the expansion, it will come over here. It means that it is coming here, but not by today. It will come there by using so many days. That is why I'm not interested to look for some kind of closing of the daily candle. The way it is going to close, I don't have any intention to work with that. I will go for my direction, and I will try to catch some meat from that bone. So the whole bone is from here to right now price is over there. This is the bone. Okay, so 600 bone, handle bone. I would love to take 40 handle, 50 handle out of this 600 handle. That is called my trading. Now 40 handle is just for an example. Don't think that I'm going to take that 40 handle. So I hope that my explanation is a bit easier to understand. This is how I go for the daily bias. Those people who are struggle with the daily bias, brother, how can I'm struggling with my daily bias? I'm struggling with the, how can I hold my bias? Man, this is the way. You will do the daily bias every single day. Now, do you know I'm 100% right? No, sir, I don't know that. But that is my expectation. This is my bias. If I get the price action according to that, I will go for the trade. If it is going against me, for example, here, that specific day, if you remember, I was extremely bullish. So market was falling. I didn't even frame not even a single trade over there. Not even a single trade. Yeah, I talked about some entries over there, if you remember, but it was lunch hour. I clearly told that no trade is valid over here. This is just for the sake of this video. If it was the PM session, I would try to frame that buy over there, that buy over there, that buy over there. But no trade is valid because it was the lunch hour. So all of this area, I'm not interested to trade at all, even though we have framed here the winning trade. If you remember, 23 handle loss, 31 handle profit. That was the last time we got the entry over here. And then the PM session was so beautiful. We got 3 winning trade, 3 order block, perfect winning trade over there, the bull run. So if my bias is wrong, if I'm bullish and market is falling, I will not going to touch that market. If I would love to touch the market, I will touch my market toward my direction, because I know that I'm going to get toward my direction. Even if it is not going toward that area, I will get my reaction and I will catch that retracement leg. I will get some profit over there. I'm not going to take 170 handle, 200 handle, 300 handle. No, I'm not going for that. I will go for 30 to 40 handle. I'm more than happy for that. If my stop loss is 30 handle and I can take at least 30 handle, which is going to be 1:1, I'm more than happy. If my stop loss is 15 handle and I got maybe 30 handle, which is 1:2, I'm more than happy for that. But at least 1:1, I'll go for my trade toward my direction. So that is all of the pre-market analysis. Look at the reaction, the way it came here. That is obvious because market has closed above this constant encroachment and all of this price action over here, and market came here. So I'm done with my pre-market analysis. If you still have some confusion, you can let me know. I'll try to clear your doubt. Okay, so let me keep it like this way and over here. Okay. Oh, by the way, I am going to change my chart from NQ1 to NQM because it's not in the area where I need previous price action. I have this price action and that is enough for me. So all I would love to do is going to on our chart and going to mark that line. That is all I'm going to do. Not going to mark that daily week 50% because right now it's not even near to that. I'm going to repeat one more time. I'm expecting the expansion today, not the accumulation, because the TGIF is done by Friday. So I'm expecting this is going to be an expansion day. I can be wrong, but I would love to work with that expectation. Okay, thank you. I would love to show you something because this thing has made my day. So this is our Discord. I'm going to give another account from Take Profit Trader next week. Last week, winner has already got his account. He has already got his account. So next tomorrow, I'm going to give another Take Profit Trader account from our Discord group. So whoever is going to be the winner, they will be chosen from the Discord group. And the very next one, which is going to happen in Friday, I will give them depending on the point. So if you go to the comment box in YouTube, write exclamation mark like this and point, sorry, not like that way, point, you will get your point. Here, IPOINTS, I points. If you write it down, you will get your point. How many points? If you have 20 points at least, then you will be able to join to that giveaway. Otherwise you won't be able to join for Friday giveaway. Okay, not for today. Tomorrow's giveaway will be chosen from the Discord. So if you are with us in our free Discord, it's absolutely free, no charge, no hidden charge, nothing. You will be able to join over there. Okay, I would love to show you something because I really don't know what is his YouTube name, but this is the guy. I have no idea what is his YouTube name. For you, T2SMC trader, I was trading ICT for 2 years before. I found your channel, but you simplified the concepts a bit and helped me a lot. Thanks. Now I don't listen to this part. Now I don't need you anymore because I understand every movement on the chart myself. Good job, T2. This is the comment I want to get from every single one of you. I don't want you to come over here in this YouTube, in my life. I don't want you here. Please stop coming over here. Instead, give me this message, brother. Now I don't need you anymore. I understand the movement, not every movement, but most of the movement, I understand them without your help. I need this, man. I want your freedom. What is my benefit? My benefit is I promised before starting this everything in my life that I want you to make the free, I mean, like self-dependent. I wanna keep my promise, brother. Trust me, I will never do the membership or something. Never, ever, never, ever, never, ever. All of these things are for free. I want you to write me down this thing, man. So this is payout. Actually, he has actually shared in 13th February. He has got like $3,000. 13th February again $3,000. 13th March $3,000. 14th March $3,000. 11th April $3,000. So he has shared this one. I'm really so happy for him. I just don't know what is his YouTube name. If I knew that, I would be very happy to know who is he actually. But that is the thing I wanted to share with you, and I believe that you will start to give me this screenshot a lot of time. See this guy, slow is fast, slow is fast. He has already provided two payout from Take Profit Trader. Already he has shared, and he told me that I'm going to share my third payout. He's with me for near about 1 year now. So he was not an profitable trader, but now these days he's saying that, brother, I'm feeling confident, I'm getting payout, and I promise you that I will keep getting the payout because I can feel the market. Man, this is my success. I want that. At the beginning, maybe it is too difficult for you. I mean, I can see the Marquis. Then okay, he has shared the second payout over here. Then some of other people as well, like Sharoda, he has passed that channel. Marquis is over here. I really appreciate that, man. I want you to be free. You have to be free, man. You can't depend on anybody, not even with me. I don't need you here in my life. I don't need any kind of profit from you. All I need, be self-dependent, be the trader, be the profitable trader. Then sometimes come to our life and just give me, brother, how are you? Hey, brother, I'm here. This is my payout, man. Thank you. I just want that, brother. Please help me. Please help me. If you spend the time over here, you will get the points. So it all about spending the time. So yeah, let's wait for 9:30. After 2 minutes, the 9:30 is going to appear. Okay. First presented gap last week, it didn't work one day. I will say one day, because the next day it worked perfectly. Because of the volatility, we were not able to put our stop loss, but it worked perfectly from the first presented gap. And the day it didn't work, that was some confusion, because in NQM and the MNQM and also the top step X, there was some problem. So that is why it was confusing. Otherwise, it worked 4 days perfectly last week. So let's see this week how it is going to work this week. You have to just write down, if you want to see your I points, you have to write it down like this way: exclamation mark, then I, POINTS. First exclamation mark, then I points. You will get your points. So this giveaway I'm going to give in Friday, but tomorrow's giveaway you don't need the points. Tomorrow's giveaway, all you have to do, you have to join to our Discord group. It's absolutely free. By the way, I got 10,306 subscriber. I really appreciate if I can 20 subscriber by the end of today's stream. So if any of you are not our subscriber, please subscribe to our channel. Everything is for free over here. I keep repeating that because some of you can think that, okay, he's building his community to get to start some kind of mentorship. I'll never do that. And 173.68 people are watching, 47 likes. It break my hearts. And I only ask for that likes. Yeah, I'm begging. I know some great YouTubers told that I beg for likes. I beg for likes. Just for likes. I don't beg for money. I beg for likes. If you don't like it, just give me the dislike. But just react. Just react, man. So there is 9:30 over here. That is the 9:30. Let's see if it can give us something. I'm not going to mark the opening gap. As you can see, it's a huge opening gap. So I'm not going to mark that opening gap, which is from there to there, 400 handle opening gap. I'm not interested to mark that opening gap. Good morning, Miguel. Like. Woke up a bit late. No worries, man. I've just started. Just let make sure that I'm going to get 10,320 subscriber by today. Just need 14 more subscriber. Let's see if we can get that 14 subscriber by today. Do you think I will get it? It has to be I points at the end of the the point we have to add is Jahiruddin. So it should be like I points is. Hey Jason, good afternoon, brother. Just got home from work. What timing, man? Let's see. I'm waiting for first presented gap. So my first job is to look for first presented gap. Here you can see this is now a clean liquidity. This high and that high are the clean liquidity. Okay, so that is new buy side liquidity. Man, as a key, there is one eye is missing. One eye is missing from there. So you write like eye ponds. Oh, okay. Sorry, it's not eye points. My mistake. Sorry, it should be points. Exclamation mark and points. Sorry, man. Sorry. It's points, not eye points. No eye. किसी किलो किसी ना आई आई किसी ना कोई किसी 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 हेलो 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 किसी आशा करना I'm just waiting for the first presented gap, nothing else. Hello. 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 कुछ जाओ 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 अमुक से जाओ ना 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 जाओ My cat just came to visit me. Now he's away from from my room. Sorry guys. I love him. He had some infection in his like backside. I took him to the doctor today, and they gave some kind of antibiotic injection, I guess. Inshallah, he will be okay soon. Ahad, how are you? Shubhanavabarsha, how are you, Titu bhai? I am from Chittagong. Nokhai, nojai. Sunani po. Oh man. Yeah, thanks for man. Thanks for joining, brother. Oh man, sorry for that word. Lamb779, how are you, brother? Waiting for first presented gap. Although without any first presented gap, I'm not interested to do anything. So wait for that. Everyone please push the like button. If I don't get 100 likes, I should not talk about this price action, to be honest. Man, 201 people are watching, make it 100 likes. Please push the like button. Please push the like button. That's all I want. I want from you guys. Outlander, you are back, man. How are you? How are you, sir? Everyone, please welcome back to Outlander, our mad guy. How is sir? How was your trip? Mahdi, you are going to stop your job of blocking. My blocker guy is over here. I love this guy. Got back Friday night. Wow, someone has taken. Thank you, brother, for that appreciation. Make sure that you have given me the penguin. I'm not sure it is going to be the first presented gap or not, but I'm going to mark it. If handle gap at the closing of this candle, I would say that this is my first presented gap. Okay, so if it close, then this is going to be my first presented gap. So while it will tap to this gap, I will take my sell. It will tap to this gap, I will take my sell. So this is going to be my sell. From there, stop losses should be above that candle. As I'm not able to do that, so I will go for 25, just 25, and target will be 25 as well, something like here. Okay, just give me the penguin, Juan Carlos Posada. Give me my penguin, man. Let's see. Nothing is important except this first presented gap. Nothing is important to me. Thank you for the penguin, man. Thank you so much. Jian, thank you so much. Abdul Moti. What does it mean, brother, by the way? Mahdi, please fund me, not find me. Let's see, brother. Just let me write some boom first, then we'll gossip, okay? No rant today. No rant today. If you find any other entry opportunity, please go for it. I'm just not interested to frame any sale over here. So I will wait for the first presented gap. It is not going to support our analysis. You know that it is freedom. It's free. So it is not going to support or going to follow any rules. CB sell, BC buy. That's all. For 25 handle, I should put my stop loss above that line. I'm not able to do that. So if it tap to this line, I will look for 25 handle. That's all. It's 25 handle, one tick, but it has to be 25 handle exactly. So make sure that it's 25 handle, not 25 handle, one tick. I'm just not going to do that. I'll keep it like this way. Brother, it is going to fall from the from this fair value gap. So can I take the sell from here? No, sir. I'm not interested to take my sell from that fair value gap. First presented gap is important to me. Otherwise, I'm not going to take any kind of sell. That is the midnight open. By the way, remember that if I find any buying opportunity here, I will take that buy because my bias is bullish. Okay, so this entry is fully independent. It is not going to include our price action analysis. So if I find any buying opportunity over here, of course I'll go for that buy, but that is going to be that buy according to our price action. This is not our price action entry. So if I find any buying opportunity, I will of course go for that. So market is now below 8:30 open and below the midnight open. It is in deep discount. Let's see if it can go higher or does it keep falling. This is my fair value gap, which is the important fair value gap to me. Until market is above this fair value gap, I will keep looking for buying opportunity from 15-minute chart. If it keep falling, what you are going to do? Nothing. Not going to chase the price, not going to catch the falling knife. Any kind of buying opportunity right now, I'll go for that. Hey Mickey, I use them. I have already talked about them that as well today. You maybe you missed it. It's like near about 400 or 500 handle gap. So just not interested to use that gap because it's a huge gap. If it's a small gap, for example, like 40 handle, 50 handle, I would love to use that gap. But as 400, 200, 300 handle gap, I don't think so. It's really important to mark that gap. But of course, you can mark it. Yeah, tap to 50-minute area. I had limit above the first presented. Okay, let's see, brother. I'm also looking for the buying opportunity for first this buy side liquidity, this high and that high, which is my obvious liquidity. So love to see if it can, and then I will look for that buy side liquidity, and finally the daily week 50%. So until market is above this gap, I'm more interested to look for buying opportunity. If it keep falling, I will do nothing because it is called catch falling knife and I'm not interested to catch that falling knife. It has closed below this parallel gap. I don't care. All I care the 50-minute candle, how the 50-minute candle is going to close. Is it going to close below this parallel gap or is it going to close above this parallel gap? That's all I'm looking for. So this is the so far the lowest down close body close candle. If this candle close above this candle, this is going to be my order block. So that is my buying opportunity. Now I have to look for my stop loss as well. So if I can frame my buy from there, I'll of course buy the frame that on. My maximum stop loss will be 30 handle. Maximum stop loss will be 30 handle. Okay, 49. So keep looking. It has to close above that line, and then the buy will be from that order block. Stop loss should be below this candle, which is real, but as you can see it's 50 handle. I will put it over here around this area, around here. Okay, I'll go for this 31 handle. This is now my order block. If it can tap over there, then the buy is valid. If it doesn't tap, no buy is valid. Target this first presented gap, but in the meantime you have to take the partial in between 25 to 40 handle. Just take wherever you want if it provide the buying opportunity. If it doesn't, I'm okay with that. Where did I put my stop loss? Just covered the min threshold of this order block. See this order block, this is the min threshold. So going to remove this line. This is that min threshold, that line. So I put my stop loss just below that min threshold of that order block. Why? Because I can't put my stop loss below that order block. It's gonna be 50 handle. So I will take that risk. If I get stopped out, I will take rebuy if the body doesn't close below this min threshold, while the market will close above this order block. Now, why you are not putting it over here by one micro contract? No, I don't believe on that shit. I love to work with the precision. If it give me the precise precision, I'll go for that. Maybe I'll take the partial around this area. Okay, this area I will take the partial. There is the entry. This will be the partial. First partial is over here, which is going to be 50 handle. Okay, 53 handle. So that should be the first partial, and then we'll see if it can hit the first presented gap. Our first trade for today. I hope that wick doesn't going to damage. Okay, I got a stopped out. If this candle close above this min threshold again and close above this order block, wherever it will close, I will take rebuy until another body is not going to close below this min threshold. If it keep falling, not going to touch it. And let me check. If I put my stop loss over here, I would get a stopped out as well. So that was better to get 31 handle loss instead of 40 handle or 50 handle, something like that. It didn't close. Sorry, it closed below this min threshold. Another body will close below this min threshold. It's not my order block. We'll look for next order block. The next lowest down close body close candle to take rebuy from this area. If it close below this min threshold. Okay, it has closed above. So if the market close above this order block again, I'll take rebuy from wherever it will close. I'll take rebuy. Make sure that your point is over here. Okay, so it close above, push the bottom. Five, four, three, two, 1, 0. There should be the entry, re-entry. Same area. Stop loss is going to be the same area. Partial is going to be the same area, and target will be there. Okay, it has closed there. Entry is over here. Going to take the partial here. Going to hold my trade until this first presented gap. So far we have a loss of 31 handle. I'm really sorry for that huge stop loss because this is the volatile market. I couldn't put it little more lower. I couldn't do that. It's now struggling to break this gap. I hope that it is going to be broken. Okay, so this is going to be broken. I wish. Now, if anyone took the entry from this order block, that is acceptable as well. But sometimes it doesn't tap to this order block. Trust me. It has tapped over there, but most of the time it doesn't tap. Now, if you think that, okay, I want to just mitigate my loss, 31 handle loss, then close your trade over there. It's 49 handle. Just close your trade over there. You don't need to hold your trade until this first presented gap. Still, you will be profitable for 18 handle. So close the trade over here. I would love to catch the run until this first presented gap. That is why I'm trying to hold it. Not the perfect propulsion block because it has closed below this min threshold, but I would love to see that if it work as a propulsion block or not. Okay, but remember, this is not the perfect propulsion block because it has closed below the min threshold of the order block. That is why. Okay. If you are ordering or if you're not able to take the partial, close your trade over there. I repeat, close your trade over there. If you don't close your trade over there, this is the most logical level for the market reverse. So this market can reverse again. I'm not sure that it is going to reverse or it is coming here. So that is the most logical level. Of course, the low of this candle, but I would love to hold the trade until the open. So if it tap over there, that is the most logical level for reaction again, or maybe reversal. So make sure that you have closed your trade over there. But really the order block is over here. I want to catch the open until the open, but it has already tapped the order block. I wish that I will get my profit to the first partial. I hope. It is so far reacting from this 50% of this gap as well as from the order block. Retest the order block. Until now, nothing to worry about. It should not come back again to the min threshold. So I think I'm safe. If this is not a bearish market, I'm safe still. Now you want to put your stop loss little above. No, it is not valid. It is not acceptable. You have to cover that min threshold. Sorry, here, there. You have to cover that min threshold. It can retest this order block. There is nothing wrong, but it should not come back again to this min threshold. So you have to cover that min threshold. If it is a bullish market, it should not come back again to this min threshold. That is the logic over here. I don't like it. The way it tapped to this min threshold, I don't like it. But still, that is why I put my stop loss bit lower of this min threshold. Even if it is little overzealous, weak, want to did the damage, my stop loss is going to support the logic. That is why my stop loss is bit lower of this min threshold. It should not come, but sometimes weak did the damage. I am going to remove this propulsion block from here to here, okay? Because this is more logical. This is more logical propulsion block. Going to remove this fair value gap. Going to this line because expecting it will tap to the open, at least to the open. I want to see some kind of fair value gap that will be unfilled. Okay, so if it can make a fair value gap here, I will expect this is going to be an unfilled gap. If it doesn't, then of course I will wait for that unfilled gap. So I'll mark it after that, after it. This will be very unfortunate if it reverses from there. I don't think so it will reverse from there, but it will be very unfortunate if it reverses from there because it should tap at least to the open of this candle, at least to the open of this candle, even if it would love to fall. Tapped to this propulsion block here, your partial, 49 handle partial. Now I'm saying, brother, if you have taken this loss, 31 handle loss, and you are afraid to hold your trade, close your trade over there, you will be 18 handle profit. Now if you are not afraid, take the partial over here, hold the trade until this first presented gap by putting your stop loss one tick below that order block, not one tick, something like here, okay, something like that, 14 handle or something like that. Put your stop loss over there and hold your trade until this area. If you are wrong, you will get that 14 handle loss. I know that, but you have to put your stop loss over there. You have to cover the order block open. If you are afraid, close your trade over there. Simply close your trade over there. No need to hold the trade. It can simply reverse from this order block, from open of that order block. I'm expecting it is a bullish market. It will keep going higher. Otherwise, you are already profitable. So let's see. Of course, if anyone is copying my trade, they are going to copy it by their own risk. I'm explaining the price action. If some of you are thinking the same way, I'm just reading the market for them. That's all. So it's all gonna be your responsibility. If any of them copy my trade, that's gonna be their own risk. I'm not going to take the blame. I'm here to explain this price action. That's all. The next time market will close above that high. Okay, I'm going to remove this partial level. Instead, I'd love to mark that high. The next time it will close above that line, I will put my stop loss to the break even. As it has tapped to the open of this propulsion block, I'm going to mark the open of this propulsion block. Please don't copy my trade. Okay, if you think that this is the buy for you, then go for it. If you don't feel confident, don't just copy my trade. So it should be your analysis, it should be your pushing button, not my pushing button, please. uh, Retest the order block, good, not bad. Retest the order block, not bad. Just the open, this is called logic. It can tap to the open, should not go one tick below that open. That is called the precise market. I want to see it will expand higher now with speed, so much speed. I need the speed now. Next time market will close one tick above this line, I'll put my stop loss just to the break even. This fair value gap is important to me. I want to see body will close above this fair value gap, and it will not going to touch this gap, something like that. If the body can close above this line, because this gap is so important right now. Why is that? Because this market is respecting from that order block, which is the middle order block. So it should not make the bearish PDRA and then use that bearish PDRA for falling. The way you can see here, it has supporting this bearish PDRA. It's not good at all. So I want to see it will close above this gap and then it will keep going higher. If it is a bearish market, then I can get stopped out, of course. I don't like it. The way it tapped the order block and then closed below, I don't like it. I got stopped out over here. Let's see if it can keep going higher or if it can give us another opportunity to take entry. Okay, so I'll put it like this way. It's okay. I will wait for re-entry opportunity after 1 minute. Make sure that you are not going to copy my trade. Please don't copy my trade. Okay, here. If it can make a fair value gap over here, I'll take the buy after making that fair value gap. Just all I need a bullish fair value gap. Because I know that market is going to make the unfilled gap now. So while the market will make the fair value gap, the next candle I'll take the buy by covering just that fair value gap. Brother, what if it is falling? I'm not going to touch it until market is above this fair value gap from 15-minute chart. This is that fair value gap. All I need a bullish fair value gap before taking this low. Should not come here to this min threshold. If it is a bearish market, of course it can tap to this mid threshold again, but if it is not a bearish market, it should not touch this mid threshold. I am not expecting it will touch here. It has touched over there, okay, but this time not at all. If it touch it, I'll be bearish again. I'll better frame a sell setup instead of looking for buy. Of course I'm not going to take the sell, but I'm saying that if it touch it again, that means I will look for the sell. I should look for the sell. Look at this idea. This idea, if you can understand this idea, you will understand a lot of things. This is the bearish order block, okay? So this bearish order block is supporting the market. Then it has made a bearish fair value gap. What does it mean? This means it has made a bearish PDRA. Now it is respecting this bearish PDRA. That is why I don't like the bearish PDRA should be respected. Instead, it will close above and it will keep going higher without tapping to this gap. So if it make a bullish fair value gap here, I'll look for buy again after making that bullish fair value gap. Not even will wait to tap to this fair value gap. You will see that. No worries. You will see that. Brother, there is a 15-minute bearish gap. There is a 15-minute bearish gap. That gap I would never recognize, okay? I don't even notice those type of bearish gap. I even don't notice those type of bearish gap if my bias is bullish. So let's see if it can make a bullish fair value gap over here. What do I want to see? Unfilled gap. If it can make up the bullish fair value gap, this candle, if it close very near to this gap, I will take the buy again by covering this fair value gap 50%, something like this. Maybe I will take the buy here. If I can cover that fair value gap, okay, I can cover this fair value gap full. 25 candle is just nothing. So wherever this candle will close, if it is very near to this gap, I will take the buy from there. If it is too far, then I will wait a little fall before taking the buy. Okay, this is just a bad luck. It should make this unfilled gap, I know it, but the way it went higher, it is some kind of bad luck. Like you can see it simply closed over there. I can't take the buy over here. I can't do it because of the volatility. So if it make another fair value gap over here above this unfilled gap before tapping to this first presented gap, I would love to take the buy from this gap and then I'll go for the buy. Otherwise, if this candle could close one tick here, okay, somewhere here, I would take the buy from there. This is just my bad luck, and I would hold my trade until this area. I would get that profit, but unfortunately, it was overzealous. It simply go. Okay, now here is our first presented gap entry. Okay, don't forget about the first presented gap entry. There. This is our first presented gap entry. That is the entry. Let's see if it can give us 25 handle. All I need 25 handle for the first presented gap entry. I think I have already got the boom, if I'm not wrong, because the price has tapped to this line. Let's wait for the real boom. There you go. First presented gap worked today perfectly. Okay. Anybody has any confusion about the first presented gap? It's an independent trade. No price action, nothing. Tap to the CB, take sell for 25 handle. Got my boom over here by that specific candle. Do you guys got it? Everything I'm explaining here, I'm not able to put my stop loss longer here because of the volatility. If the market was not that much volatile, I would put my stop loss just below this mean threshold, because I know that this time, even though it has tapped over here, this time market can't touch this mean threshold even. So I would put my stop loss over here, but it's 32 handle. After taking 49 handle partial, I can't keep my 32 handle something that loss. I can't do that, brother. You have to understand that. If it was not that much volatile, I would keep my stop loss over there and I would get my boom over here. I would show that to you here, but I can't do it right now because it is highly volatile. It's not a perfect market. Please try to understand that part. That is the boom from the first presented gap for 25 handle. So far we have got a loss 31 handle, we have got 49 handle, we have got for 25 handle. Okay. Look at this bearish fair from 15-minute chart. Look at this bearish fair from 15-minute chart. Look at the reaction from the constant crossment of the new week opening gap, constant crossment. Look at the reaction from this parallel gap. This is how you will work with your bias. This is how you will work with your precision. But brother, your first entry is a losing trade. Man, sometimes shit happens. Do I really care about that? 31. No, I know that I will get more profit. I will get that for sure. I would go for the trade from here. I would go for the trade from there. If this candle could tap over, just closed over there, I wouldn't wait for this gap retest. If this market is bullish, now this entry is not valid because market is coming from this first presented gap. But think that this market is bullish, extremely bullish. It can't go higher without trading this gap. It is forbidden. It is forbidden for the market to go higher without trading this gap. Without trading this gap, it's forbidden for the market to go higher without trading this gap. So I told that if it doesn't tap to this gap, first presented gap, I will take my buy from this fair value gap, from that fair value gap until this first presented gap, which is going to be from here to here, 32 handle. I know that I will get that profit, but as it is coming from this first presented gap, not going to touch it. Sujivan, done for the day, brother. Boom. Have a good rest of the day. Sujivan, are you red or are you green, brother? G-Man, very nice. Boom. Jason, boom. Mourad, MNQ didn't touch. Which one you were saying about? I mean, if it doesn't touch here, it has given you the entry over here, right? The next candle, it has given you the entry over there. Danichu, Penguin and the boom. Brother, are you red or green? Danichu, let me know, brother. RP, thanks for the penguin. Abdul Moti, boom, boom, boom. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, brother. X-Man trade, boom. Thank you, brother. Very nice, boom. By the way, guys, let me check how many people are in green and how many people are in red. You should be in green. You should be in green. This is so beautiful. What is it? Okay, it's here. I'm working with my precision, and this market is so much precise. So much precise. I'm showing you how to read this market, how to trade this market. By the way, guys, 307 subscriber. Am I not going to get? Man, please push the like button. Please push the like button. Come on. Oh man, come on. Let's see. Come on, man. Come on. Push the like button, please. If it is failed, 100% market failed to take this low, I will look for the buying opportunity again from the breaker block. Okay. Let's see if it can make the breaker block for me to take the buy again. Andres Kubari, boom. Thank you, brother. Bugji, boom. Thank you. RPT is for precision. Thank you, brother. MB Trader, boom. Thank you, Rabi. Thanks for that green love. Abdul Moti, boom. Penguin, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you so much, boom, man. Thank you so much, guys. Did you learn anything from this market, this area? How to use? Look at this area, how beautifully it has been reacted. I can't just put my stop loss in a longer term because it is highly volatile. That was the only problem. But look at the beautifulness of the price over here. How beautiful this price are. Here, as market has made the perfect propulsion block, I would love to mark that propulsion block here. Okay, so that is the real propulsion block here. This is the variable cap I don't need anymore. Let's see if it can make the breaker block to give me rebuy. This is the power of the first presented gap. So no buy is valid while market is just below the first presented gap. It has the power to stop the market and send it lower again, lower again. It has that power. Please push the like. Thank you, MB Trader. No trade yet. Waiting for better entry. Okay, no problem, brother. Always wait for the better opportunity. Always, brother. If you don't feel confident, don't push the button. Time for boom boom. We wait for it to be taken first. 19027.25, 19027.25, 19027.25. This relatively equal lows? No, I'm not waiting for that. Because they're from 1 minute chart, they are inside this 15 minute last fair value gap. They are around the 50% of this new week opening gap. So market doesn't need to come back again to take this liquidity before going higher if it is a bullish. But of course, if it's a bearish market, and then it can keep falling, or it can simply take this one, then it can keep going higher. I will not wait for, I am not thinking about them. I'm thinking about the breaker block only. If the market can make the breaker block, I'll go for the trade again. No trade yet. Come from worst Dagi movie. Wow. I was planning to watch that movie as well. Man, 10,307. Am I going to get 10,320? Am I going to get it? T2 add color for us who don't have any type of account. Hey Mickey, what did you say? Add color for us. Oh, okay. If you don't have any account, then just push the gray button. Just push the gray. 68% are green, 17% red, 20% didn't take any trade. Wow. 63% are green. Awesome, man, awesome. Please push the vote over here. I'd love to see how many people are in green. 201 people are watching. I'm not done yet. I'm waiting. By the way, guys, if you have the X, or in other words, Twitter, please share this one. Tomorrow we have one giveaway account for Take Profit Trader. Why Take Profit Trader, brother? I will just please like it, repost it, and tag some of your friends. Join to our Discord group and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Everything is for free. I would love to give 150k account tomorrow and Friday another one. Next week, maybe I will give you 150k account from Take Profit Trader. Okay, so it's gonna be the giveaway as well. 150k account, 150k account. I'm trying to show you the beautiness of Take Profit Trader, which is called daily payout. I love it, man. First pay yourself. That is why I'm trying to show you something or give you the Take Profit Trader account only. So if you are the winner and if you can make your buffer, you will be able to get your perfect daily payout, man. That's awesome. Trust me. That is the only thing you need to be so confident to trade daily payout. And Take Profit Trader are going to give that. Right now, if any of you are interested to buy it, make sure that you have used the code T2 Wizard. At the top of the screen, you can see it. We have 30% discount and no activation fees. So if you want to use our code, I'll be very happy. Low, high, lower low. Highest up close body close candle is my breaker block. So if this candle or this market failed to take this low, instead it close one tick above that line, that's gonna be our buy. So far we have framed one losing trade for 31 handle, one winning trade for 49 handle, another winning trade for 25 handle. We are in profit yet. Still we are in profit. Ravi, yes, you will get 320 subscriber. Let's see, brother. I'm expecting for that. So far I got just 2 subscriber. Let's see if I can get it. And please help me if you have the X. I mean, just for the appreciation, nothing else. And push the like button, make it 150 likes, please. Not interested to give you the entertainment. Here I'm waiting for the breaker block entry. So if I get the breaker block entry, I'll go for that. If I don't get it, I'm not going to touch it. It will keep falling, I'll let him fall. No worries. The body will close above that line. That's my entry opportunity from that line. Of course, I will take the partial here to the low of this first presented gap, and then I will hold my trade until this high, which is relatively equal highs, my new buy sell liquidity. You can see over here that buy sell liquidity. Wow, that's a body close actually. But from 15-minute chart, there is no body close. So I will keep using this line until this low is not taken. If this low is taken, this breaker block is invalidated. This is my breaker block, which is going to provide me 95% winning rate. And I don't look at 15-minute bearish fair gap, but market failed to break it. I have seen it, brother. I'm watching it. I'm watching it as a reaction from this 15-minute bearish gap. So if this market failed to go higher, keep falling. Of course, this is that 15-minute bearish gap that is holding the market. As my bias is bullish, I ignore those type of bearish period. As my bias is bullish. If my bias was bearish, of course, this gap would be the best gap for me to look for sell. But as my bias is bullish, I'm going to ignore those type of fair value gap, and I love to believe that they are going to be broken. Even though it has given me some kind of reaction, absolutely okay with that. I'm going to make my chart clear so that I can read the market clearly. Yes, so I'm going to remove everything. If we inverse 10, 15 fair value gap, can we take buy from there? Which one? 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15, 10, 15. Now, if you ask me about the inversion fair value gap, so far, this is my inversion fair value gap. So far, let me mark it. If you ask me about the inversion fair value gap here, this is my inversion fair value gap. So if I would love to take the buy, I will wait for this gap should be broken, then I will start to look for buy from this gap. If you ask me about this gap, it's not my inversion gap yet. If this market can take this low, that low, then this is going to be my inversion fair value gap. Otherwise, it's not my inversion gap. Of course, you can look for the buy from here if you want, but I'm not interested to look for this gap as my inversion gap. I prefer this gap as my inversion gap. As my bias is bullish, I would love to think that this market will keep going higher and this bearish gap will be violated. I can be wrong. This can be a bearish market. If it is a bearish market, I'm not going to touch it. Simple. Why the breaker? You have to watch the video called breaker block in our YouTube channel from the study folder. Please watch it. You will understand why that is the breaker block. I've already made the videos for them. Here, this fair value gap is my buying, if it can make, okay, that is also a buying opportunity to me, but I prefer only the breaker block in this type of situation. Only the breaker block, nothing else. Why? Because this market is coming from this first presented gap. So I can't say that it is a bullish market until it's not broken. This is called the position, the beautiful way it has respected that first presented gap. Still, if I'm able to take a buy from the breaker block, I'll try to catch and partial to the low of this first presented gap. I will be very careful about that. I think Israel, I have already replied you. No more subscriber, 10,307. 10,307. No more subscriber. Guys, if you don't make it 150 likes, I'm going to stop my streaming. Seriously, man. Just push the like button, man. Come on. Come on, man. See this parallel gap? I don't know if there is any or not. Let me check. Yeah, there is any. I would love to no, it's not an buying idea. If you would love to take the buy, I'm not going to support you. I'm not going to do it or take any kind of a risk for that. Nothing at all. I told you that I'm not interested to take my buy from here because market is coming from this first presented gap. If this market was not coming from there, that was my buying opportunity from this parallel gap. Okay, and I have to cover like just the gap. Okay, so from the volume imbalance to this area, that is the real gap. I have to cover that whole gap, or maybe just below that candle, just below that candle. And my target, this will be the first portion, and then we'll go for the first presented gap as my target. It is not an buying idea. I'm not going to take this buy. If any of you push the button over here, that should be your own risk. I'm not going to take any kind of risk over here. Either way, you should not copy my trade. Okay, so I just told you my idea over here. If it was not doing that, I would go for the buy from this gap. That is called some kind of reading price action, something like that. Why you are not confident to take the buy from here? Because market is coming from the first presented gap. So it's a very strong and powerful area. It can reverse the market. My bias can be changed because of this first presented gap. It can be changed to bullish, from bullish to bearish because of this first presented gap. That is why I don't want to take the risk from here. You want to take the risk, please take it, but it should be your own responsibility. I'm not going to take the responsibility. Please try to understand that. But brother, it is going to work. I'm going to miss the trade. No, I'm not saying you to miss the trade. If you think it will work, take it. If you think it doesn't work, don't take it. But just don't copy my trade. Well, tap to the 8:30, sorry, midnight open. It should expand higher now. Without any kind of hesitation, it should keep going higher now. How do you know that? That this time, this midnight open is going to be respected. I'm not saying it is going to be respected, but I'm asking it to be respected from here. Why is that? Because while this fall has happened, it has taken the liquidity. So it has to fall. While it has fallen, made the breaker block for me, then come back again one more time over here. So this time it should not be broken. It should keep going higher without any kind of hesitation. It should keep going higher with speed, so much speed. This time it had to fall. It had to fall. Why? To make the breaker block, or to take the liquidity, or to make the inversion gap, or whatever it is. But this time it doesn't need to fall. It should keep going higher. One more thing can happen. It can wait for 10:30 to expand. It can do that, but to be honest, it is low probability to wait for 10:30. I want the speed now, and 10:30 will continue that speed. That is the best case of scenario. What you are waiting for? I'm waiting for that breaker block to be validated to give me my entry. So I'm waiting to see if the body can close above that box. I'm going to remove this inverse gap. I'm waiting to see if the market can close one tick above that breaker block. If it closes one tick above this breaker block, I'll take my entry from this breaker block. Will cover my stop loss by depending on the stop loss. Okay, so I should cover that whole breaker block, but I can't do it because it's gonna be like 46 handle or something. So I will put it maybe below the mean threshold of this breaker block here, somewhere here. I'll put my stop loss around this area. We'll take the partial here to the low of this first presented gap and then hold my trade until this buy side liquidity. So I'm waiting for the breaker block. If you get stopped out, I'll take re-entry, the same thing you have seen over here. Because if I get stopped out, I know that I got stopped out because of my tight stop loss. Though I should not get stopped out. It will close one tick above this box. One tick. I will go for the buy while it will tap to this breaker block. So here, if this candle tap to this breaker block, that is my entry. If it doesn't, no entry. Sometimes it means, okay, I'm okay with that. There is my entry. Partial, make it here, okay? Make it here, 1:1. Just make it here, 1:1. 26 handle, 26 handle, wherever it is. Just to make it 1:1 and then close your trade over here, around this area. So 27. No, brother, 27, 6 handle, 7 handle is not good. It's very small. Go whatever you want to do. I have no problem. I'm just saying you what I would do. Okay, so it's up to you. What you want to do, it's your choice. I'm just showing you the logic of the price action. That's all I'm showing you. Maybe you are in take profit trader. Close your trade over here. You will be able to request your payout. Just close while you will get 26 handle. One mini contract, 26 handle is $252. That's your payout. Close it over there, exactly over there. Partial has been taken. Will hold my trade until the low of this first presented gap by putting my stop loss just one tick below this candle. Just one tick below that candle. Now, 7 handle, you don't want to take that risk, put it to the break even. Just put it to the break even. This breaker block is my 95% winning rate breaker block. I get 95% time right by this breaker block. I told that while the market was over there, sorry, here, while the market was to that specific candle. I was waiting for that. Brother, you have missed all the trade from there. I don't care. I'm absolutely okay with that. I don't want to take that 700 loss. Put your stop loss to the break even. I have the trailing drawdown. Trail your stop loss below this candle. Or maybe close your trade, whatever you want to do. Why did you cover this candle? Because it can tap to this high of this breaker block one more time to make the breaker block water block. That is why I covered the high. As there is a candle, see this candle wick, which is the immediate rebalanced wick. So this market can trade the 50% of that candle's wick before going higher. That is why I covered my stop loss over here. You don't want to take this, please put your stop loss to the break even. For me, 700 is just nothing. Boom, Abdul Moti, thanks for that boom, man. Tito, are you taking this trade on your account? I'm not doing anything, brother. I'm just trading the market, nothing else. I'm showing you the entry opportunities. Everything I'm showing you, like depending on my knowledge. If I take my entry, I can be profitable. I'm giving you the giveaway. I don't need to give them to any of you. I can simply trade them. I don't need to make the giveaway. See, this candle came back again to the top of this breaker block, but didn't take that low. Supported that immediate rebalance week 50%. This time market will close one tick above that high. I will put my stop loss to the break even. If it doesn't, stop me out and then keep going higher. If you get stopped out, okay, I'm okay because I have already taken my partial. But brother, I didn't take my partial. I was holding my trade for that. Man, you have done the weird job ever. It should expand now because it's 10:30 actually. It should expand now. I wanted that expansion before 10:30, and around 10:30 I wanted to see the continuation of the expansion. I'm not getting it. So I will not wait for this stop loss. I'll put my stop loss to the break even. Okay, to the break even. So my stop loss will be to the break even after that candle close. Wherever this candle will close, I'll put my stop loss to the break even because it should expand higher. It is not expanding. I don't like the way it is wasting its time. So wherever this candle will close, I'll put my stop loss to the break even. I'm not interested to put my stop loss to this 700 loss anymore. Would love to put my stop loss to the break even. This is my breaker block, order block. So I wanted to see it will is that. Let me check actually. Oh no, it's not yet. It's not yet. So body, while the one body will close one tick above this high, this is going to be my breaker block, order block. My stop loss is at the break even now. Okay, so if it tap to the high of this breaker block one more time, I'll get stopped out. Order block have to be created above the breaker block like propulsion block. It doesn't need to be above the breaker block sometimes, but very rare it created inside the breaker block. But I prefer to the top of this breaker block. I prefer that. But sometimes it makes, not sometimes, lot of times it makes inside this breaker block. But I prefer to use the breaker block, order block above the breaker block. And that's I prefer. But lot of time it makes the breaker block inside the, sorry, order block inside the breaker block. My stop loss is just to the break even. Why? Because I'm not getting the expansion I was expecting for. I was expecting, okay, around 10:30. It should expand dramatically. It is not expanding. Well, I'll put my target to the here, okay, to the top. Here I'll put my target. And I will put my stop loss below that candle if it can close one tick above that high. So if it close above that high, I will put my stop loss below that candle. If it close one tick above that high, I'll put my stop loss one tick below that candle and will hold my trade until the top of this candle. I should not do it. I should close it over here, but I'm going to take that risk because I believe that this time market is going to break this first presented gap. This is now my order block. Though this 2 is the consecutive order block, I would love to mark the most sensitive one. Okay, so it is the breaker block, order block, in my opinion. Okay, I'll get stopped out over here. Just one tick below this candle, so I'll get stopped out over here. My job is done. If I were here, I would do that type of things, and I would love to mark the open of this breaker block, order block to see if it give me that. You are here to learn, okay? You're not here to copy my trade. You're not here to do whatever I'm saying or I'm doing. You should do your own trade. You are here just to learn how can one guy frame a trade by reading the price action. Now, where we should take the partial, why we should take the partial, why this market will go from that area to that area, what is the reason not to look for the entry over here. You will just look for that type of things. So I will get stopped out while this market fall one tick below that candle, just one tick below that candle. Is that small? Let me check. 13 handle. Yeah, very small. I know that. Brother, you are wrong. Market didn't tap to this first presented gap. This market didn't finish its job yet. Let him finish its job first, right? It didn't fall here. It didn't come here yet. Still, it's trading around this area. My trailing stop loss stopped me out. Tell me to put it over here, okay? Took the partial, I will keep my stop loss over there. Then you see it will work or not. I'm showing you what I would do, what I should do. You don't like it? Okay, do your own job the way you would love to do the job. The way every YouTuber is showing you that. Just do that. I don't have any problem. I would be stopped out over here while this market close go just one tick below this candle. I would get stopped out because I'd love to work with the precision. But keep watching how it has traded this order block, how it came over here. It will come here or not, I don't know, but it should tap to the low of this first present recap. I believe it will come over here. Let's see. I'm just asking this just for the sake of this uh, sake of this explanation. Anybody took that buy from the breaker block? Is there anyone who has framed the same buy with me? Brother, do you recommend mini or micro for Apex accounts? It depends on the account size, brother. Me and take a partial me, okay, and waiting for New York high. Oh, okay, so you are waiting for New York high. What is New York high? I don't know. But yeah, so I can see Abdul Moti and Katie Khan has taken 300k. You can go for the mini contract, brother. I think so. Okay, I think so. You can go for mini contract. Okay, I can see that Outlander took from the inversion variable gap, same setup. Wow, that's cool, man. Awesome. Jack T took similar in Emini S&P, still in. I just didn't switch my chart to Emini S&P because nobody has switched. I mean, ICT didn't switch, so I am a little afraid. Otherwise, you would see that I am in Emini S&P because Emini S&P chart should be more beautiful, Jack. So if you have the gut, man, you are doing the great thing, man. This is the best or perfect area to trade the E-mini S&P or ES 7,500 threshold. Yeah, Gilberto, I mean, it's good to go for the mini contract, two mini contract, maximum two mini contract. Belmont, yes. What do you mean by yes, brother? But cut it because it took long to give speed. Absolutely, CSTB. I was also looking for the speed, but it is not giving the speed. So I'm I can't feel to hold this market. It should give me the speed, but it is not giving me the speed. So I'm really fed up with it. Thank you, bro. Why is that? Oh, okay. Yeah. You're most welcome, Gilberto. That is just my opinion, brother. I'm not saying to go for it. Please make sure that you are analyzing or you are researching more about that. But for 300k, where the 7,500 threshold, you can go for two mini contract. It's absolutely okay, in my opinion. It's 9:30 open candle. Oh, okay. That is the New York high. Wow. Let's see, brother. Since I followed you, man, you opened my eyes. Why is take profit trader so expensive? I can't afford. It should not be expensive, man. I mean, 50k account is $119. It's too cheap. I mean, in my opinion, it's cheap, man. 25k account maybe less price. You will get in less price. If you use the code T2 Wizard, you will get 30% discount, brother. Okay, Navin, yes, I think you have taken that entry as well. T2, can we take inverse first presented stocks? I have done with that things because it's too much complicated for me to use that first presented gap entry as an inverse way. I need some kind of confirmation actually. So something like if it go higher, then it violate this first presented gap, then it go higher again, then it tap to this first presented gap. I would love to use that first presented gap as inverse gap. But first it has to violate this first presented gap. If this type of things happens, then I prefer to take buy from this first presented gap. Otherwise, for the first time, I don't feel confident. Just my observation, brother. Why is he talk about switching ES? Because this is the best time to switch to ES. ES should be more beautiful. It should be more beautiful price action in ES comparing the Nasdaq because this is a bearish market. I mean, market is in discount. So while the market is in discount, ES is the best. While market is in premium, Nasdaq is the best to trade. Brother, I am in instant funding on my CFD account, almost payout at consistent percentage, but it will be available after Wednesday. Please share the screenshot if you think that my channel, sorry, our channel, our Discord, or anything, my teaching, anything helped you a bit. Then please share it to our payout area. I would really love to see the payout area is full of the screenshot of the payout here. So please share it over here. All other people are sharing. Please share it. Man, I was looking for this speed from here. Why? Why, bro? Why? I'm just writing down it boom because I as I told that I will get stopped out while this market will fall, but I knew it is going to happen. So just for that sake, I am writing boom. Okay, I love to write boom. That is why I'm writing boom. But yeah, my trade would be I would get stopped out over here. It's true. You are here to learn or understand the price action, and I believe that I perfectly explained this price action, how to mark the best breaker block. I believe that I have already shown it to you. So I deserve that boom. By the way, guys, 10,307 subscriber. I didn't get not even a one. What a bad day, man. I think Mora this has done the job. First trade 31 handle loss. Second trade 49 handle profit. Third trade 25 handle profit. Fourth trade at least 30 handle profit. At least 30 handle profit. So 1 loss, 3 win. What do you need more, brother? Hey Donichu, what is the color of your account, man? I need to know that. Hey Sophia, thanks for that boom. Hurricane boom, should I exit or hold the buy trade? I should not say anything about that, brother. I should not talk about this, man. Target profit hit. Congratulations, Ketikan. Where should be next partial before high? If you are still in this trade, this is the next area where you should take the you should close the trade, not partial. You should close the trade. I prefer at least 5 to 10 handle below this line. If you are already still in the trade, okay, you didn't get stopped out or maybe you didn't close your trade, then this is the next line where you should close, not until this line. Make sure that it is 5 to 10 handle below that line. 5 to 10 handle, okay? Jerry, boom. Thank you, man. Jerry. Gilberto, thanks for that boom. Donichi green. Perfect. If any of you are green, stop trading. Stop trading, man. Stop trading. That is the only way you will reach until the payout. That is the only way. Yes, can you please make it 150? Otherwise, I'm not going to talk. Outlander, why are you, man? Please block some of them. Why they're not pushing the like button? 183 people are watching, 145 likes. What the hell, man? 57% people are in green out of 98. That means near about 50 people are in green. Red is 18. I don't know how can you be in red. I have no idea. It is so beautiful, but why you are still in red? 26% didn't take any trade. Yeah, this 26% people, I don't have any objection. 56% people, you are the best, but 18% people, maybe you have done some mistake. Learn from your mistake. Please learn from your mistake. Learn from your mistake. I'm here. Okay, we'll start blocking. Please, sir, please block some of them. I am not getting my likes, man. Can you see? 181 people are watching. 152 likes, man. It should be 200 likes already. Yeah, and please, guys, if you have the X, just repost it, give a like, and tag your friend if you have any, and join to our Discord. If you come here to the pin comment here, this is the pin comment, this is our Discord link. It's absolutely free. You can join to our Discord. Would love to talk about a bit about the prop firm. Right now there are a lot of prop firm. They are really renowned. For example, Top Step, then My Funded Futures, Take Profit Trader, Apex, Bullnox, then Tradify, which is direct funding account, then I mean some other prop firm as well. Now, if you ever think that like this way, if you're thinking like this way, it's absolutely wrong. If you think that, okay, Bullnox, I'm going to buy the Bullnox account, which is gonna cost $10. Okay, $10. But their activation fees is maybe $150. I don't know how much is their activation fees, but if their activation fees is maybe $150 and the test fee is $10 or maybe $15, maybe $20. So you are trying to buy that account with $10, $15, $20 by thinking that it is cheap. If you think like that way, stop buying the account. You are not ready to buy the account. Because while you are going to buy the account, you have to make sure that you're going to pass that account. Now, maybe you have bought 5 accounts. Out of 5, maybe you will pass 3, 2 you will blow. It's okay. But you have to know that you are going to pass at least 2 to 3 accounts out of 5 accounts. And never buy 1 account. Never ever. Every time if you would love to buy, save money, more money, buy 5 accounts at least all together. Or at least 3 to 5 accounts all together. Never ever buy 1 account. While you will buy 5 accounts, make sure that you are going to pass 3 accounts. If you are not confident, if you think that maybe you are going to blow all of this account, don't buy. Go for the paper trade, go for something else, go for anything else, but don't buy the prop firm. Don't waste your money. Because even if you pass that account, you are not going to get your payout. You are never going to get that payout. There is nothing called luck, man. In trading, there is nothing called luck. So you think that I'll be so lucky and I'll get my first payout. No, it's not going to happen. If you don't feel confident, don't buy it. While you will feel confident that out of 5 accounts, I feel like I will pass four account. Maybe if something happen or there is some accident, maybe I will pass at least 2 to 3 account. Still that is good. Still that is so much good. Then buy them. While you will think like this way, you have to think about the overall payment. So in Bullnox, what you are going to do, you are going to buy the test account by like $20, and the activation fees is maybe $150. Overall, it is going to be $170. While the My Funded Futures, if I'm not wrong, they are going to provide you the same account for $97. Take Profit Trader are going to give you $119. Maybe Apex, that same account they're going to give you by $100. Okay, with the activation fees, $100. Choose those account. Don't go for Top Step. Why? You are going to buy and test account by $49, maybe $50, and their activation fees is $149. Overall, it is going to be $200. By that $200, you will be able to buy 2 accounts in My Funded Futures, or maybe in Take Profit Trader. You will be able to buy 2 accounts. So you will have double opportunity. Think them wisely. Now you have so much confidence, go and buy Tradify. Direct funding. No need to waste the time with the Eval. Instead, go Tradify, buy some account, maybe 2 to 3 account, 50k account or 150k account, whatever you would love, and then go to the micro contract, 5 to 7 micro contract. If it is 150k account, go for 7 micro contract. You have You have maybe 3 Tradify account, okay, direct funding account, 150 or maybe 50k account, whatever it is. Go for the lowest micro size. Go slowly, 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 slowly. After 1 month, you're going to get your payout. After 2 months, you're going to get your payout. After 3 months, you will have at least 50 funded account. After 3 months, you will have at least 50 funded account, man. So please think about them wisely, okay? Think about them wisely. Is there anyone who is still in this trade? Missiles launching. By the way, what about our bias? I was bullish. What about our bias? The way I framed the trade after that fall, and then I framed the trade, then I framed the trade. Mahdi, you are okay. Okay, I'm done for today. Abdul Moti, are you in green or red, brother? Let me know. Andre, please remove that I from the I points. So remove that I. It's explanation and the points. Ahmed Cat 10, yes, green. Wow, great. Whoever is in green, stop trading. Can you copy trade from one platform to another? Of course, you can do that. I have MES runners to the high of the day. Jack, that is my expectation. I believe that is going to happen. Just that is my belief, okay? I prefer this is going to happen by today. But I can be wrong, by the way. I was expecting the expansion. I didn't get that expansion yet, but I believe that I will get the expansion. Sooner or later, I'll get that. I'm still holding till the equal highs. I believe it will go until that equal highs. Let's see. Brother, today I bought a Take Profit Trader 25k account. Use that wisely, brother. Make it until the payout. It's too easy to get the payout from Take Profit Trader if you are little consistent, if you are little disciplined. Every day you will be able to get the payout from the Take Profit Trader if you are little conservative. You have to give some time at the beginning, and then at the end you will get everyday payout from Take Profit Trader. By that, tomorrow I will give one Take Profit Trader account. So if any of you are not yet our subscriber, please subscribe to our channel, join to our Discord. Next week I will give 3 150k account from Take Profit Trader. Inshallah. I mean, I hope so. I have already talked about them and give them the mail. Let's see. And Friday I will give another Take Profit Trader account, but that account will be given to those people who has the the points at least 20 points. So those people who are with me for so long, who spend their time in our life. Why you are not talking about the price action? I have nothing to do over here. I have to wait for the manipulation first. If I see any manipulation above this first presented gap, I'll frame my next buy until this buy side liquidity. So I'm waiting for that. I have nothing to do over here. Watch that order block, breaker block, order block. See the power of this breaker block, order block. Isn't it so beautiful, guys? Remember this bearish gap? What did I say? As my bias is bullish, I don't see those type of bearish gap over there. Of course, it can give me some reaction, but I don't notice them. If my bias is bullish, if my bias is bearish, oh man, that is the best area to take the sell for me. If my bias is bearish, but how do I know that today's bias is bullish, today's bias is bearish? Didn't I clearly explain the price at the beginning, the bias at the beginning of this stream? You miss it, it's your problem, not mine. $10,306 subscriber. Bullshit. The worst day for me. Let's see the likes. 160 likes. Okay, I'm convinced with the like. Let me close this. 116 people has been voted, and 56% are in green, red 19%, red 26% didn't trade. Wow. But yeah, overall I believe that our stream has provided 56% knowledge. At least 56% people got the knowledge or the theme from our life. I will say like that way. Thank you guys for learning from here. I'm waiting to find another opportunity to take the buy. But it is going to fall. I don't care. Macro inversion fair value gap coming. I'm watching. I don't know what is macro inversion fair value gap, so no idea. 15-minute order clock traded now. Yeah, I'm watching it actually. I'm watching it. Can it fall? Even though I don't look those type of candle as a order block, but I'm watching this candle actually. To be honest, Morat. How did you know that? By the way, I'm watching if it can tap over here before going high. I'm going to remove all of these things. I need the clean chart. So yeah, I need clean chart. Boom for me to moved fast. 1050 candle inversion fair value by me. 1050 candle. What is it? Okay, that is the inversion fair value gap. I don't know. Okay, brother, school. Why did you take the entry? How did you take that entry? Why is that the inversion gap? I think that's some kind of new concept. Is that something new concept? I don't know, brother. But thank you so much, CS. Thanks for, I mean, boom for you, man. If you got your boom, perfect. Boom for CS. Anybody has taken another entry and you got the boom as well? I always love to see the boom, 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 boom. Take profit trader. Anybody here who is trading through the take profit trader as well? Just let me know if is there anyone who is trading take profit trader. I took long above first presented gap and it crushed me. Why did you take that long, brother? Danichu? Why did you do that? Someone asked me about that first. I think it's Sharoda who asked me, can I use this first presented gap as inverse way? I told that I prefer first time it will break below this first presented gap. Next time it will go higher. Then I would love to take my buy from this first presented gap. If I'm not wrong, Sharda asked me this question and I replied him clearly this type of scenario where for the first time it will break it. Next time I'll prefer to take some kind of buy. Okay, okay, biblical. You are trading take profit trader, the school man. You guys are getting the daily payout. Yes, eval accounts. Okay, Sophia, you are trading eval accounts. Make sure that you have passed some and you are making sure that you are above the buffer zone slowly, not so fast, slowly. You don't need the first day of the funded trader pro account to go above the buffer. Don't no need to rush like that way. Go slowly. Taslim Iman, you are okay. You are please go slowly. Okay, I trade Apex and take profit trader. Age one. I mean, anybody here who is trading actually the funded account, take profit trader funded account, except slow is fast. Not daily, really. No, but I'm watching you carefully. Okay, okay. Biblical, not daily, really. It takes days for them to approve. Oh, okay. It takes days for approval. But I got some message actually. They told me that it instantly they approve the payment. Instantly they approve. I have gotten two payouts. Did you share them with our Discord biblical? Tradify, I'm one. Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. Did you use my link, Abdul Moti? I'm asking this for Abdul Moti. Okay, so other people, please don't think that I'm asking you guys to use my code. If you want, you can. If you don't want, it's okay. But I was asking specifically to Abdul Moti. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Abdul Moti. Thank you, sir. Biblical, yes, I did. Oh, okay. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Elite Trader Funding and Tradify. Hey, MB Trader, Elite Trader Funding. Okay. I didn't know about that. And Tradify. That's cool, man. Thank you, Abdul Moti, for using our Tradify link, man. Most of the people they don't use our link actually. I'm struggling to get my T2 wizard code from Tradify. I just need two more referral. Then I will be able to, not two actually, three. Yeah, three more referral to get my T2 wizard code for T2 for Tradify. Okay, now it is trading this down close body close candle. Let's see if it can reverse now. Okay, I'm more interested to see the reverse. This is really the typical Monday accumulation. I was thinking about the expansion today, but it's absolutely the typical Monday, which is called the accumulation phase. I really interested was to see that expansion today. I just your TPT to buy two Evils. Thank you, Punjab. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much, brother. Elite Trader is very good too. I didn't know that, brother. I never heard about them. But if it is good, then perfect. I only know the Tick Tick Trader and the Tradify. But more importantly, Tick Tick Trader I stopped promoting, but Tradify is good. All of this area there is no fair value gap. Did you see? Nothing over here. All of this area. So I can't just think about this price action, not anymore. All of this area, nothing over here. So I can't use the 1 minute chart to frame any kind of setup or anything over here. Look at this area, man. Come on. So difficult. Thank you, Tito, for all the help and explanations. You're most welcome, Neil. Where are you from, Neil? Yusuf, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa alaikum salam. How do I join for Discord group? To the pin comment, you see the comment box? To the pin comment, I have already posted the Discord link. So if you click on that link, you'll be able to join over there. It's free, okay? Just try to join from there, brother. I'll buy 3 my funded futures account shortly, bro. If you use my code, I'll be grateful to you, Sharada. Blue Guardian is also good. They have, if they have affiliate. Man, I'm fed up with all of this account. I'm getting a bit money, So not want to add more. Okay, people will get confused and you will say that he's not doing that. Still, you can see like I have Bullnox, Take Profit Trader, my funded futures, and Tradify, and Apex as well. So five, I have already five affiliate link. I don't want to add more. Neil, you are from Italy. I've been in Italy in 2018, I guess, for 2 days, 2 or 3 days. I just posted in payouts. Thank you so much, brother, for posting. Not interested to catch this fall. Not at all. So if it keep falling, I'll let him fall. I'm not interested to touch it. Wow. Awesome, brother. Just got this approved today after asking Friday. Awesome, brother. Awesome. 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 I love it, man. And that is why I prefer Take Profit Trader instead of any other platform right now. Because it's so beautiful. You don't need to wait for 5 days. That is a trap. Waiting 5 days is a trap. Because most of the people will get some profit, like maybe $1,000 to $1,200, maybe $1,300, maybe $1,500 by the first day, and the next day they will be in drawdown. Third day they will make some profit. Fourth day they will go drawdown. Fifth day they will blow their account. It's a trap. That is why I prefer Take Profit Trader instead of any other platform right now, because they have the daily payout system. So you will make some money, you will request for the withdrawal. You will get it, then you will request it again tomorrow, and again tomorrow, then again tomorrow, until you can request for the payout. You will go for the request. Walaikum salam, brother. Max 8 a.m. What is 8 a.m., brother? Okay, thank you. You're most welcome, Yusuf. But look, the elite trader funding is so good that I trade with them for more than 6 months. Hey, MB trader, that's cool, man. Uh, elite trader funding. Oh, we'll talk about this in our Discord, okay? If like people love it, then I can use it. Anyone else here who use the elite trader funding? Anyone else here who trade elite trader funding? One take profit, is it worthwhile having a bigger buffer? One take profit trader, is it worthwhile having a bigger buffer? I didn't understand. Is that a question, Outlander? You know my English is bad. I'm really fed up. I didn't get any subscriber today, so really so fed up. Oh man, I'm going to cry. Though we have framed some trade here, right? What's the confusion? That is a losing trade. Just let me show them the way I was framing them. Then there will be a profitable trade here. The end will be maybe there. Okay, just let me put it like this way. Forget about. There is our another winning trade from the first presented gap. This is all we have done today. Then there was a winning trade from here. Just let me put it randomly until to the top of this candle. Wow, what a day, man. What a day. 1 loss, 3 win. Fun, 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 fun. Yes, so you must have a buffer before payout. Is it good to have bigger buffer? They have the buffer for $2,000 for 50K account. So you have to make $2,000. That's all. And after $2,000, you will be able to get any kind of payout. It's not the bigger buffer because that's your maximum loss. So it's 1:1. Your maximum loss is $2,000. your maximum sorry, your buffer is $2,000. It's 1:1. That is why I prefer take profit trader. If it was like your maximum loss is $2,000 and your buffer is $4,000, 1:2 or maybe 1:1.5, no, I wouldn't go for that. But as it is 1:1, I prefer that. Elite trader rejected 2 times in a row my payout. For me, it's scam. I requested 3 times. If now not paid, I delete account on this prop. Okay, I had framed only 2 trades in my paper trade, so 1 loss, 1 win. Still, you are doing good, Sachin. Still, you are doing good. Ask yourself why your first trade is a losing trade. While I got stopped out here, I knew it why I got stopped out. So I believe this market is going to respect my trade next time. But if you don't know why you got stopped out there, you have to know why did you get stopped out over there. Madhi, did you take any trade today? I prefer take profit trader. I don't know about you guys, but I prefer take profit trader, and I'm doing all the giveaway with the take profit trader, because the way they're doing or they're giving the payout, that is the best in my opinion. You have to pay yourself. If you can pay yourself, oh man, I mean that is the best. You have to pay yourself. If you can pay yourself, you will feel confident. Your confidence will let you go until the end. Okay, million billion of dollar. So you have to pay yourself first, and only take profit trader is giving you that opportunity. No consistency, nothing. You have passed it. Now I'm talking about the aggressive. Maybe you have 3 funded take profit trader account, funded account. Okay, in this volatile market, for example, you are trading and you have just reached until $2,000 in one account by anyhow. Man, every day you will come, you will make $251, you will request it. $251, you will request it. This is the lowest, the minimum. But if you can go for the maximum, of course, that is better. I'm just saying my understanding, because if you don't pay yourself, you will never get the fun of trading. I am not going to do that for sure, Sophia. I'm not going to do that for sure. I'd frame only 2 trades in my paper. Okay, yes, bro, I'm profitable by 3 green entries. Wow, awesome, man. Awesome, awesome. I love it. I love to listen about that. I always appreciate all of your greenness, because if you're not green, you're not here to trade. You are just here for fun. I don't like that. To be honest, man, green, that things will build, or I mean, it will boost your confidence. That's the most important part of trading, to be green, to get some payout. If you can do that, man, you are making it. You're ruining it, man. You're ruining it, man. Pay yourself. Those people has the confusion about my trading. Why, brother? Why you are not trading? uh I have already replied a lot of times in my life why I'm not trading. If you think about, no man, I'm getting a lot of giveaway. Do you really think that I can't trade those account? I could trade those account. I don't need to give them as a payout. Every day I will come here. How many trades I'm showing you, that winning and losing? How many days you are seeing that I'm going to close my trade or session with the loss? Yes, sometimes, very rare, maybe out of 6 months, I will close my stream one day where I will be in loss. Maybe one day, maybe 2 day out of 6 months. But rest of the day, no, brother, you are taking huge loss. No, man, I'm not going to take huge loss. This is the volatile market. That is why you have seen that 31 handle. But if it was not volatile, you would never see that my stop loss is more than 20 handle. Never ever. Ah, man. I make 2 trades, 785 and 735. Wow, awesome, MB. Awesome, man. It says the Discord is invalid. What do you, Mahdi, can you please share the Discord link, brother? It should not do that, but can you please share the Discord link? Let me check, by the way. I don't know why my laptop is a little slow now these days. I have no idea. Discord app launched it here. Continue to Discord. We have beamed. Let me check. Link. Okay. It should be okay. Here, you see? It should not be invalidated. But it's okay if it is invalidated. By the way, guys, I don't think so that I will get any other opportunity to enter into this market, and I believe that we have already provided our all profit from this market. I was bullish, so I was more interested to frame the buy, except the first presented gap. We have only framed the buying opportunity. I was not bearish, so I didn't frame the sell, and I believe that it was awesome. And yeah, that's all for today. I didn't get the subscriber, so my mind, I'm not feeling good. Tomorrow I'll come with new energy, with new expectation, with new way to trade this market, with more precision. If any of you has any question, you can ask me. Otherwise, I would love to close our stream for today. I was not bearish, so I missed all of this sell, and I'm okay with that. If anyone has any question, you can ask me. Stacks, are you green or are you in red, brother? Thank you for the stream, brother. You're most welcome. Good job. Thank you, Stacks. Thank you as well as brother. Hey Jason, thank you so much, man. I'm green, brother. Wow, I love to listen that part. I'm green, brother. I'm going to get my payout tomorrow, brother. I'm profitable, brother. I love to listen that one. You know, this is my payment. You think that I'm doing it for free? No, man. I'm doing it for my pleasure. Inner peace. While you say that, I got my payout. That's my payment. No, man. I'm not coming around the PM session. Stacks breaker block entry I took. Breaker block entry, that is my breaker block that is going to give me 95 winning trade out of 100 trade. I'm not saying 100 out of 100, but I will get 95 with so much confidence that it is going to give me that, because I'm following some specific rules. So most of the time it will work. You can do it by yourself. I mean, of course you have done it as you are with me so long for now. But thank you so much, guys, for the next time. Take care of yourself, take care of your family. If you are in a little loss, no need to force the market. Instead, wait for the PM session. I hope that around the PM session, it will be much more clear and you will be able to get your loss mitigation entry around the PM session. No need to force the market around the lunch hour. Okay? And Outlander, welcome back, brother. I was feeling like I'm missing someone. Thank you so much, brother, for coming back. And best of luck, brother. Sophia, you're most welcome, Sophia. See you guys. Bye-bye.